Yerp. Hope everybody's doing well. Let me do this. Bop, bop. All right, and let me switch it over so you guys can hopefully see me. Bam, works. Okay, so as is tradition, downloadable content first. Always gotta take a look at that sort of stuff. Interesting. Rice harvest mod. With this mod, you can sow rice using regular seeders and harvest it with regular combines. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not sure if that, because I don't know how rice works in real life. I always thought rice had to be like in the water type thing, but if you could actually do this in real life, legit. I don't think it is. Split brakes, allowing the rear wheels to be braked independently of each other. Oh, that's kind of cool. The tractor becomes too light on the front axle and it's difficult to that's kind of cool. Oh, hired helper tool, yield tracker. Oh, that's really cool. Keep track of your harvest across different fields and years. That's actually really cool. I think this would actually be cool for precision farming on Nadenthal. Especially if I play for like multiple years. I haven't even gotten through 1 year on that game yet because the 7-day thing. Okay, let's go ahead and launch the multiplier. Oh wait, I didn't launch this multiplayer. That's stupid of me. Wait, did I? I don't think I did. I thought it did. I? No. Wait. I don't think I did. Hopefully this doesn't mess up the thing. I don't know. What's up, Cody? How are you? How are you on this? What is it? Friday? Friday? Yeah, it is Friday. Happy Friday. Free drinks Friday. That's not a thing. I think I messed up this. So we're gonna have to recheck this. Good. What are you talking about? That's a great question. The farms of the most has been merged after saving. This game will become we're not, did not mean to do this. Okay, quit this. I don't know what I'm talking about half the time. I'm gonna be honest with you. Be perfectly honest, I don't know. Tease with these. Cameraman. All right, I was supposed to do multiplayer. Create game. America. Now start. Everything should be good. Yeah. Okay. The cool part about at least the members who've gotten to play on this save and everything, since for the most part they only want to play when I'm playing, it makes it nice because that way I don't actually have to pay for a dedicated server, so that's nice. Save some money there. And I could just launch it for myself whenever I start the stream. Well, the thing is, it would, well, no, that works. Yeah, on the days that I plan to play. Yeah. And then what was the other thing I was thinking about? Fortnite. Still gotta edit the video. I also want to play Fortnite again. Fortnite is such a casual game, but I do like it. It's interesting. All right. Hopefully everybody hops online. It's May. Is it time to harvest? I have what, sugar beets? Probably not in October. Yeah, mine aren't ready to October. So we got a lot of months. Fast forward. You went to single player instead of multiplayer. Yeah, that's what I did the first time. Yeah, I had to quit out of it and then switch it to multiplayer. Why can't you play anymore? Ooh, also, for anybody who's watching this, If you are the praying type, please pray. If not, just warm wishes. Melissa is, I wouldn't say sick, but she's in pain again. So just hope that she gets well. Just, that's it. When one of our own are not feeling too hot, we hope them the best. I'm not sure if Kale and them are gonna hop online or not. But I don't want to fast forward if they're not gonna. So this is tricky because I would like to keep going and like fast forward and skip forward and blah blah blah, but I also don't want to mess up their stuff. Let's see, corn should be ready in October as well, so everybody's waiting for October. And I think Melissa mostly is doing grass mostly, and oats. I think we already harvested her grass for, yeah, but she has oats. I think they said oats. Yes, and oats aren't ready until July. So we got some time. Got some time. Let's see. I promised someone at church, but I can play FS22. Oh, so you promised that you wouldn't play it anymore. I mean, that's understandable. The game is, as far as video games go, it's not the most well-received game, if that makes any sense. Or not well-received. I don't think that's the correct phrase. Widely accepted, if that makes any sense. What's up, Blade? How do you do? Today we're supposed to be working on multiplayer, but until Kale or Melissa, well, Melissa's not feeling too hot, so pray for her, or just keep her in your warm wishes, things of that nature. So we're pretty much waiting for Kale, but I'm gonna do Nadenfall until, or if Kale shows up. If he shows up, yeah. If he doesn't, then we won't worry about it. And then if Kale does show up, we will fast forward. We're currently on the first out of two. We're on the first out of 2 days of May. And let's see, the first person whose stuff would be ready to harvest would be Melissa, and her stuff is ready to harvest in July. But also because she has animals, that slows down the process of just fast forwarding, because you gotta take care of the animals. Also, it was storming earlier. It's not storming anymore, but there is like thunder going on. So if you hear that, that's what that noise is. Guess what, Bluey and Doc? Chicken butt. Let's see. Can you give me a hint? If I'm like the guess what is so broad. See, me and Bluey had the same thought, chicken butt. But it's so broad. No hint? Well, what the crap? Okay. If I had to guess. You got new shoes? You got a brand new Maserati? Nah. Let's see. What do we gotta do? Ooh, we almost have our money for our thingy thing. It is storming pretty bad. I kind of want to go ahead and do this spray job, but I think I'm gonna end up running out of time. I could get 17k for it. 63% off. That's not bad for this. It's not bad. Wait, did I tell when I go back to school? You did not, but because I was a teacher, if I'm having to guess, it's probably gonna be August. What day? Probably either the second or third week of August. Considering teachers, at least in our state, have 2 days, you'd probably be the second or third Wednesday of August, if I had to guess. August 11th. So that is actually a Monday, if I remember correctly. I want to check to make sure because I am curious. Let's see, August, beep, beep, beep. Let's see, month. August 11th is a Monday, and it is the second full week. Let's see, speaking of new toys, I finally bit the bullet and bought the professional paint polishing machine I've wanted. Let's see, here's the kicker. It's made in Germany and very nice, but guess what came missing? A part. Yep, the part that sets it apart from the other machine. The one part I freaking needed. I contacted the company. They're expediting me out the part, but it's gonna be a week or so from Germany, and that makes sense because it's from Germany. Not like that there's anything wrong with Germany. It's just that's a ways away. And especially if it's a niche machine. Like, I don't think a whole lot of people polish stuff like that. Oh, how? Sure what that was. Ouch. Okay, we need money. Let's just fast forward. That's gonna be the quickest thing. Well, not the quickest, but that's gonna be what I'm gonna do. So, visit in the house. Go back in here. Wait, is that the right? Which one's this is the bathroom. I don't need the bathroom. We need here. Beep. Fast forward. My day's going well, thank you for asking. I got not a lot done because, in fairness, I stayed up to 2 a.m. Woke up at 10, ate breakfast, went to the gym, ate breakfast, sat around for about an hour, then went to the gym. After the stream, I gotta go get groceries and then fill out some paperwork. October 7th. Okay. The most common used polisher is dual action. It's basically like a palm sander for paint. It vibrates in an orbit. Oh, like a car. I was about to say car waxer, but that's not the word I'm thinking of. Car polisher. This one is called forced rotation. It orbits as well as spins under force. It's super nice. Didn't know I could do that. Okay, let's go here. I need contracts. Fertilizing. Here's the fastest one. We will borrow this equipment. So borrow, and then accept the other two. Perfect. These are gonna get us a decent amount of money, which I love. Okay, switch to the vehicle, crank this up. I'm actually wearing shoes in this thing for once. It feels so weird. I'm not gonna lie, wearing shoes with this feels more like a car. I like it. Especially the brake. Oh my gosh. I need to wear shoes more often. I typically don't wear shoes when I'm playing on this rig. Like, the most I'll ever do is socks, and I'm gonna be honest, I don't really do that. But I'm not gonna lie, it feels so nice wearing shoes with this. I'm gonna have to get like separate shoes just to play with this thing. This feels so nice. I think I've only worn shoes with this like one other time, but this is so nice. Especially, this is my first time wearing shoes in like a while. This is my first time wearing shoes with this setup, especially after putting in the racing brake, which is like a whole lot stiffer. But it feels more like, without my shoes, it's like kind of actually hard to get the brake to go full 100. Like, you have to put in a lot of force. But with my shoes on, bro, nothing. What does the clutch feel like? I don't really like the clutch, but at the same time, I don't really know what a real clutch feels like in a car. The gas feels nice. I like this. Let me do this. I play I'm in my own house. I can play barefoot. Let's see. Let me check this. Beep beep. That's good. Go here. Da 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 da. What is broken? Back it up. Back it up. Back it up. Here. The game. Yeah. Something's probably broken. Let's see. Beep. Pop. Oh, you mean using this one machine to do 3 contracts? I think Bluey actually taught me that. Maybe. I'm not sure. If he didn't teach me that, I think I might have been doing it in FS22. Nope. Okay, well that must be, I'm mistaken. Then again, I'm mistaken quite often. We got a proper set of racing shoes. The heel is a ball, so you can roll your foot easier. And on the outside of your feet, the rubber is pushed out and extended for hitting heel toe downshifts. I've yet to even attempt. Speaking of which, in CarX Street, because I've tried, because my pedals are set up to do heel toe, but I'm gonna be honest, barefoot heel toe is not comfortable, so I don't even attempt it. But maybe with shoes now, I'll actually attempt it. The clutch, when you have it on manual, it feels weird. Like, I'm just gonna speak from like my motorcycle, because that's the closest thing outside of my friend's car. That's the closest thing to my clutch driving experience that I can think of, right? When I'm releasing my clutch on my motorcycle, I can, like, as you start to ease off the clutch, the car will start like if you're on a flat surface, as you start to ease off the clutch, not fully open it, but as you ease off of it, the vehicle will start to move ever so slightly. I can't remember what that's called, and that shows you how much I don't know about clutches and stuff. Friction zone, I think that's what it's called. At that point, you can start adding gas and then, you know, fully come off of it. Is it just me, or in CarX Street? Wait, you play controls, so you wouldn't know. I feel like there's no friction zone in it, even though it allows me to put in my parameters, like my controls, as sort of potentiometers. So for example, for the clutch, it can go from 0 to 100, 0 to 85, like it you know, has a range or whatever. But I feel like even though it is treated as a potentiometer, it's one of those things that somewhere in that potentiometer range, let's say like 0 is me off the clutch, 100 is fully on. Let's say around at 35, the clutch would be considered released. Or no, engaged or released, depending on how you want to look at it, right? The thing that bothers me is, like, I feel like there's no friction zone in the game. I keep trying to find it, and I just can't. I cannot find it. However, with Assetto Corsa, not Competizione Zone, whatever, how to pronounce that Italian word, but in Assetto Corsa, I could actually have the friction zone in that simulator game, whatever you want to call it. But I feel like in CarX, I don't have a friction zone. Technique, put your big toe in the middle of the brake, press with your big toe, then roll your ankle to the right to press the throttle. Every car is different, depends on the clutch. Typically on race cars, the clutch is more of an off and on switch versus a normal car. Okay, well now that makes sense. You're talking about slipping the clutch, possibly. Oh, but with the thing with the heel toe, the problem is, we're not gonna say the problem, but a bit of a conundrum, because at one point I did try to do exactly what you're saying, put the big toe in the middle of the brake, and I actually even have my pedals like shifted a little bit, how the pedals were set up default versus how I have them set now. the brakes are a little bit closer to each other, so I can heel toe a little bit easier. The problem was doing it barefoot with the original Logitech setup. I could heel toe. The problem is I have a racing brake in now, and so it's like you have to put some force into it. And so especially when I'm playing barefoot, I'm not heavy on the brake. And actually I should probably turn on the thing, because I keep forgetting CarX allows you to show the HUD of your controls, but I don't think I'm ever really hitting 100 on my brakes, just because it would take a lot of force barefoot. It's just because I feel like shoes spreads the force out over the rubber of the sole or whatever. Like there's more stuff in between your foot and the pedal, so there, you know, so you can sort of, it's almost like stepping on a pillow, I guess. I wouldn't say a pillow, that's not really the correct word, but whatever. Like the blow heat. Yeah, pulling it out part way without throttle until I move, then adding throttle and releasing the clutch. Yeah, and I can't do that. I can't do that in CarX. Like I know exactly, I can tell in the game exactly where that point is because I can hear it. I can hear it and also sort of feel it. It doesn't start to necessarily roll, but I can hear it and feel it. I just can't get it to behave the way I think it should. But then again, I'm not an experienced car manual driver. And at one point I think Blue, you were here when I was going through that phase of just thinking about getting a manual car. I was thinking about getting one. I don't think I'm gonna get one anymore. Not because manuals are bad. I actually prefer, at least with my motorcycle driving, manual. But as far as the car goes, you know, driving manual can be annoying if ever you're stuck in traffic. I know, because I've had to ride a motorcycle in like 5 o'clock traffic, and it's not fun. It's not terrible, but your whatever hand or foot is operating the clutch is definitely going to get fatigued kind of quickly. Let me just miss some of the chat. Let me scroll it for a second. Let's see. No, I said that. Racing IRL is hard, man. Take a lot out of the body. Yeah, you're constantly sweating too, or I've like watched them sweat. Bring your revs up to around 2000 RPM and slowly come out on the clutch. If you get a FRS, you're getting a manual. They don't make it, whoops. They make it auto, I think. It's not that annoying. I can't remember what I was referring to that was annoying. I know I said it, I just don't remember exactly what it was. Ooh, let's just turn down here. Let's see. I spent hundreds of hours. Hold up, let me turn this way. Ba-doop. And then we're just gonna beep, beep. Let's see. I spent hundreds of hours in traffic in my manual car. You don't even think about it after about 5 minutes. You don't. And I actually kind of know that because when I was riding with my motorcycle, you don't think, like, first of all, just driving it, you don't really think about the clutch anymore. You just do it. However, I will say on the motorcycle, you don't use the clutch, or even when you're driving the car, you don't use the clutch very much when you get up to like highway speeds. When you get up to highway speeds, you don't really use the clutch often. The problem was, well, I wouldn't say the problem. It's essentially that when you get up to highway speeds, you don't use your clutch often. So when it comes to like bad traffic and being slow, at least if I'm in a car, I'm seated, I'm more relaxed, and I can just push my foot in on the clutch and sort of just leave it there. And my heel can sort of just be on the ground. It's sort of like a door stop to the ground, if anything. So it's like the clutch isn't really pushing back on my foot as hard, right? Because my leg is heavy, the clutch is not. However, on a motorcycle, having to like keep your hand closed the whole time. It's not that the clutch is super strong, it's just the constant clutch like that, and having to hold it for a while, especially when you're in traffic for like 45 minutes. It starts to fatigue just because you don't do it often, and there's nothing with your hand that's helping keep it closed. At least within your car, you have your foot to sort of help stop it from, reopening, because your foot's like planted. But on a motorcycle, it's just your hand, that's all you got. But then again, it could just be lack of experience for me, and I'm willing to admit that. Uh-oh, where are you going, my guy? Come on over here. Doc, is it okay to ask for help? Yeah, as far as GTA, yeah. I don't know what the heck's going on, but yeah, I don't mind. Spitballing some stuff. Let's see, some people hate having to stop and start in a manual. It's so easy. I don't mind, at least as far as a motorcycle, I don't mind it. Let's see, not around town, not a ton either. I'll usually get into third. You can't neutral it. Okay, we can put it in neutral. However, for motorcycle, wait, I just put cars in neutral. Well, let the clutch out. No. You talking at a stoplight? We're waiting for someone. I have a bracelet that said that. So you can put a motorcycle into neutral. The issue, I'm fortunate, sort of, that I have a Kawasaki. Kawasaki has, and I forgot what it's called, but it's one of the easiest bikes to find neutral on, because as you go faster, there's like these ball bearings that sling out and allow you to easily find, go from, because it goes, motorcycle gearing is not fully sequential, but it's, let me make sure, it's down for first, up halfway for neutral, and then up 2, up 3, up 4, up 5, and then you're in 6, or however many gears. Some bikes only have 5, I think. The problem is that half click up is difficult to find on some bikes. The good part with Kawasaki is when you start going to slower speeds, it's much easier to find neutral. The part that starts to become annoying, though, because I did actually use neutral sometimes, is when you put it in neutral, whenever you need to go back into first to get like moving a distance, you have to clutch down, drive a little bit, put it back in neutral, wait, plant your feet, clutch down, back in neutral. So that process, I wouldn't say the process of actually doing the actions to get the motorcycle going is annoying, but the constantly having to reset your feet, at least on my bike. On like a Harley or a cruiser that's a more casual seating position, I feel like it'd be way more comfortable to do this. But with my Kawasaki, my feet are like my knee, or let's not do knee. My femur to shin angle is like less than 90 degrees. It's like it's an acute angle, not an extremely acute, but it's like, I would say like 80 degrees, maybe more or less. And so constantly having to go from that position and back and forth, and especially when you get your feet just positioned perfectly on the pegs, that's also something else that's annoying. It's like I have the perfect position on the pegs, readjust. Perfect position on the pegs, readjust. Oh, now I messed up my position, now I'm moving my feet around, wait, we're about to stop, reset. And so that, I feel like that is probably annoying more than anything. It's just having to change your position a lot. You talking, oh, you're talking stop. No, not necessarily at a light. I can deal with driving around town traffic, that's fine, I love that. But when I would leave work, we would have, I need to go get some more stuff. The traffic would be like 5 o'clock traffic, and it's bumper to bumper traffic for at least 30 minutes. at least, and then the rest of the ride home is a normal ride. But that 30 minutes is annoying. I feel like it's also nerve-wracking because the type of people, like the increase of people who can't drive shoots up a lot during 5 o'clock traffic. It's 5 o'clock traffic here. Essentially the time that everybody gets off work, the amount of people who can't drive increases. You'll have people who drive really slow who are in the fast lane. You have people who don't use their turn signals and they just instantly start getting over, and so you got to be careful. Especially being a motorcyclist, some people just don't see you. Even if you're in their side mirror, they just don't. They're looking for a car. Their brain is like looking for a car, so they don't see you there. Sometimes I feel, but I've never been almost ran off the road, but I have had people like start to merge into my lane like 2 or 3 times. But anyway, hold up, I missed some stuff here. Actually, here, let me get to this place real quick, and then I'll read it. Say which FS22 has a bail counter. I'm not sure by default, but actually, I'm not even sure really what is the whole point of a bail counter. I'm gonna be honest, because I know like hell I don't really use it. Can I get some fertilizer, please? Oh, I need to back up. There it goes. Just pop in on angle acute at that. So do that. Let's see. Surprised bikes don't have clip-ons. I have to go to school at 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. I had to work from like 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. I was a teacher. I mean, technically I'm still certified, and I just don't want to. Let's see. I've got some of my bike that you're sick. Don't commute on a motorcycle. Facts. Or if you're gonna commute, it needs to be a short commute. Because driving, like by default, driving from my house to where I used to work was 45 minutes. And so doing that 45 minutes there minimum, on top of 5 o'clock traffic, where that section I was talking about where people can't drive and it just takes forever, that's an additional 30 minutes, and it's just annoying. But let's see, that's asking for it. I've had a supermoto creep up on me today on the highway. Dude was half a length behind my door. I made no noise, scared me when I saw him. I work 6 to 3. Is it okay? Look, my whole thing as a motorcycle, like, first of all, as a car, I'm already probably traveling by default 2, maybe 3 cars lengths behind you, depending on how fast we're going. Of course, the faster you go, the faster back you're going to be. But I think by default 2 or 3 car lengths, right? As a motorcyclist, first of all, I'm glad I modified my exhaust so it's a bit louder. And really, to be honest, you don't really hear it unless I'm sitting near your car. So like if we're going on a freeway, you're not going to hear me unless I'm within probably 3 car lengths of you. Well, from behind. If I'm in front of you, you're definitely going to hear me. But if I'm behind you, you're probably not going to hear me unless I'm within 2 or 3 car lengths. But even then, I'm like constantly watching other people drive. And the cool part is, with driving a motorcycle that I'd never really had, I can't say I never, but it's been heightened since driving a motorcycle. People have like these subtle things that they'll do in their cars that you can instantly tell that they're gonna get over even before they put on their turn signal, if they put it on at all. And I've noticed that, like, while driving my motorcycle, I'm like, that's kind of cool. Kind of messed up that people don't put, like, I'm the type of person who will put on their turn signal and like wait. Like, I will put on my turn signal. Well, okay, first of all, I'm already looking to see if it's open. I will put on my turn signal and still wait a few seconds before I commence to getting over, just because, one, I know how fast I like to drive sometimes, and I know that if people didn't do that, what would happen. And so on the flip side, when I'm driving casually, I'm like, hey, let me wait, let me be extra, not observant, but cautious. I don't think I started that, did I? I did. Okay. Beep. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Let's see. I don't know if I'm going to be there because of homework. Oh, because you haven't done the homework? See, this was a multi-lane. I was in the slow driving lane. This guy was 5 feet from my door. And that I feel like is just stupid. Like my thing as a motorcyclist, I don't want to get near people, even though like in some states you're allowed to lane split and lane filter. Even though, okay, I'm gonna be honest, on lane filtering, there are sometimes I've been like, okay, I wish I could lane filter right here, but that's not often. But as far as lane splitting, even though my motorcycle's fast, like I rode it, let's see, what's today? Today's Friday. I rode my motorcycle Tuesday. I think I rode it Tuesday. It was either Tuesday or Monday. I got up to 141. I don't know what the point of me telling you this story is. All I know is that I'm not getting close to people. Like, I'm going 141, but I am so far away from people, so that way if they even start to get over, I have plenty of time to make like a reaction to it. But also don't go 141. Maybe don't do that. Kind of stupid, but the thrill is there. And the crazy part is I used to get like adrenaline when it would happen, but now I'm just extra calm, but I'm constantly like, I feel like if anything, you're constantly like vigilant, like just looking, scanning. And I think that's one thing that makes it more interesting. The normal stuff that you do as a driver on a day-to-day, when you're going that fast, especially on a motorcycle, you're scanning and looking more frequently, more often. And maybe I find that fun. I don't know. I really don't know why I speed, other than the fact that I can. That's the only thing I could think of. Like, that's genuinely the only thing I think of, because it doesn't really make sense, but which is also the reason why I kind of want to buy a slower motorcycle. But I thought I read somewhere you need to flash at least 3 times before you start moving up to move over. I'm gonna be honest, if that's a thing, that should be the thing. Like, I agree. Let's see, pick one, yes or no. I'm gonna pick or. No, I will pick no. Only because the only reason I'm guessing, I don't know why I'm picking no. I feel like it has something to do with your homework though. Where's the thing? Oh, the up downs are sideways on this field. Okay. Oh. That's 2 for no. Below it, are you able to do polls? I know we don't have enough people to do it, but it would be useful for future reference. Not like we don't need it now. I'm just wondering. I don't have any homework yet. It's not August. Lucky you. My schools will give us homework like for summer stuff, like especially like the English teachers, they would give us like reading homework and stuff to do before school started. Would I do it? Sometimes. But I'm like, you want me to do homework on my time off? Now looking back, being a teacher and being an adult, I understand why they did it. That still doesn't make it any better though. Like, I understand your reasoning for it is because there is really for them more than anything. They're trying to stop the regression as far as reading skills and things, because on the ACT, that is a part of it. But I'm like, I don't care. I don't care about y'all scores. I care about my score, which my score was good, but I don't care about y'all scores overall. And reading clearly didn't. What do you mean take care of my own farm as well? Oh, I guess I got an achievement for doing so many contracts. So, yay me. Whoop-de-whoop. I think I actually had fertilizer in my fields. I don't think I need to buy fertilizer, but we did anyway, so it is what it is. Oh, let's turn this way. Oh, I did not need to do this. I need to do that. Negative. So I can't play FS22. Oh, and you're saying negative to the polls. Okay, you understand why did we do it? 1.5 hours of math class a day and 2.5 of math homework at night. Stupid. You had an hour and a half? I didn't start seeing hour-and-a-half classes till I got to college. Let's see, I'm trying to think. The longest my classes were, I think on like normals around 45 minutes, but I think on our, because we had like a alternate schedule, so on long days, yeah, I did have fertilizer. On long days, we would have I think an hour and 10 minutes in class. The thing is, math was so easy for me because, again, my mom was a math teacher, so I learned for it up until 9th grade. I always learned, like, for example, I learned 7th grade math the summer before 7th grade. So came 7th grade, I was like, okay, this is easy. And so I didn't really have to pay attention. Not because I didn't want to, kind of, but because I'm like, I already learned this, I already know how to do it. And if anything, by sitting in class, this is a refresher. This is me, you know, learning a second way of doing it. But I understand E equals MC squared, so that's a thing. And that's another thing. For the one thing that I think almost everybody knows, E equals MC squared. I don't think that everybody even knows what it means. I don't even really remember what it means. I think it's energy equals mass times the constant of C squared. But I don't remember what C is. And I don't even think C is a constant, if I remember correct. I'm almost positive C was a constant. But I don't know. Is 9th grade hard? No. I think it's not hard. The hard part about 9th grade, especially you being a boy, is not getting in trouble, like roughhousing and stuff. Let's see. It's a recap of all the stuff you did in 8th grade. Facts, speed of light. That's what that's for? Oh, C is the constant for the speed of light. Got it. Don't know when the heck I'm going to use that, but I got it. I understand it now. Don't know when I'm going to use it, but let's just go with the house. I don't think I have a door on this side. Do I have a screen door? I know I have a door like to the garage. Yeah, we have a screen door. Does the screen door open? I don't think it does. Oh, screen door opens. I'm not gonna lie, this automatic thing, I kind of like it. Especially if I was at a car, like going into a barn and stuff. Let's see, I got a write up once in 8th grade. I think I got a write up in... Okay, I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember exactly what I got write-ups, but I know for a fact I did get some. Not a whole lot, but I know for a fact I did get some. I can't lie there. I know for a fact I did. Let's see, we're in November. Can we harvest grass right now? I know we can, but do we have? I don't think we have anything to harvest, right? Yeah, it's still growing. Everything's good. Hey, look, our expected yield. Our expected yield is 87%, but our yield potential is 89%. We're doing good. We're doing fantastic. We're gonna leave that where it is. That's good. That's good for us. Let's go and work. We gotta go to work. So I'm not trying to buy the bakery. No. I'm trying to work. Nope, wrong button. This. Let's see. Working 10 hours. I'm not talking what happened in the first grade. Write-ups in first grade don't count. You're not really in trouble there. Oh, I get it. It pays me the money at the end of the month. Ah, that's why I got the 4,000 from. I'll just work 10 every day. I'll just work 10 every day. Well, actually, if I'm gonna fast forward, I might as well do it working, right? So, not realistic, but we're gonna do it anyway. I mean, why not? When I started grade 9, the World Trade Centers were still standing. So that was before 2001. Ow. Ow. My fingies. When do I get a promotion? Oh wait, we actually gotta work for we gotta work for some time. The cool part is, as you go up in experience, or like as you go up in tiers, you get to work less hours, which is kind of cool. I want to get to the baker. Like, when do I get to the baker? They make 34,000 a year. That's not bad. Now, manager's insane. Actually, how do you get the education requirement too? I don't fully understand that. I don't fully understand that one. Yeah, I don't understand that one. Let's see. I got a lot in first grade, only for like 4 days though. Was the first big event of grade 9. Let's see. It's fascinating. I mean, you guys are Canadian. You guys are we're like country brothers, I guess. But it is interesting to me how much other countries know about America. But I feel like bad because as an American, I don't know crap. Let's see. What's up? Let's see. Triplog? Tripe? You know, you're gonna have to give me a different name to call you by, because I'm gonna have trouble saying trip. I know the gaming bike riding part. Everything else I know I'm gonna get lost on. Oh wait, I'm supposed to be checking the grass. I came in here and I was about to go to sleep, but I'm supposed to be checking the grass. But yeah, I don't think I got in a lot of trouble in first grade. I think mine was middle school, but I don't remember which grade. I know I did get in trouble in high school. I just don't remember what for. But it is what it is. Let's see. This is all good. We'll leave this alone. Okay. So I'm gonna keep working the bakery just so we can get some more money. Does anybody have any idea how the heck we can get education in this game? Like, I don't, because we can go to the bakery, like we saw that. I can go to the bakery. I'm not trying to buy the bakery, and I can work hours, but it doesn't necessarily tell me. It doesn't tell me. FS25 employment mod. I just don't know how to do the education part. Oh, thank you for subscribing. Appreciate you. I don't know how to do this. I can't even. It says there's 5. You know, here, let's just work some hours, I guess. It should be fine, right? Let's get this money at the end of the month. Okay, it says there's 5 education types, high school to doctorate. Each education type requires you to study at home. Brother. Okay, so we have to be at home and study. So this gives me one thing to do. We need to check on our field because I am bad at doing that. Boo. Welcome to the club. Let's see, our pH, look at that color. I just like that. We're kind of all over the place, but it looks like we're in a good place. Hey, our score went up. We were at 84, we're now at 85, so that's good for us. Nitrogen, good. Yield, could be better. We have these spots down here that are really good, but that's also because of like this field, the loam and everything. So I think that's the reason why the yield is a bit higher down there. But this section here is about 85, 90-ish. And then you have these bad spots on the edges, but for the most part, not bad. Let's go home and study, since we can study. Well, before I do, let's see how much money we have. What is the temperature there? That's a great question. It was actually hot when I got my room. It is 90 degrees and we have isolated thunderstorms, which I'm gonna be honest, 90 degrees is pretty good. I think we had triple digits earlier in the week. I think it was when I was riding my motorcycle, actually. Our lowest for today is supposed to be 74. Our highest is 90. I would like to look at the humidity, but what would be the point? It's raining. Humidity is like, there's no point. But I'm gonna look at it anyway. Let's see. Our current humidity is 74, which it only goes up, you know, as it gets dark. What does UV index mean? Sun protection. Oh, ultraviolet ray. I'm an idiot. Let's see. Let's check out Cody's. Cody says, let's see, in Illinois, 92 degrees feels like 104. Wait, what does it feel like here? How do I look at that? Oh, okay. It's actually dropped to 89 just now. It's not telling me the feels like. Oh, here it is. Oh, I guess because it's raining. Because it's raining, it's 89 and it feels like 89. So we're all good. We are all good. We've worked enough hours for this month, so we're gonna be good there. I am actually going to go to the house. Where is it? Scroll out, scroll out. Since we can apparently, I don't know how we would do the hours at the house. I'm assuming it's gonna be next to the bed, if I have to guess. That's exactly what it is. Okay, so we can study. Let's just study 24 hours since we're going to not do anything this month. Oh, I need to get money. I almost forgot. We need money so we can get a new vehicle. So let me not do that just yet. Let me figure out what contracts we have. That was dumb on me. I should have been paying attention to that. Oh, our fertilizing contracts are not going to pay us a lot right now. I don't want to do harvesting because harvesting is going to be slow. Yeah, I think we're just going to do what you said, 12 hours. I think we'll do 12 hours. I could do plowing jobs. I like how the same stinking plowing jobs are always available, and I'm not doing them. I'm not doing them. I could do these spraying jobs. That'd be nice. Ooh, I could do this one. Okay, the issue with this one, wait, is it herbicide? Oh crap, it's herbicide. Never mind. I almost forgot. This thing does herbicide, solid fertilizer, and liquid fertilizer. But yeah, I don't want to do herbicide, so we're not gonna worry about it. I like how there is a lot of harvesting jobs. The only problem is they're gonna take us some time, and we're just trying to maximize time. So let's do 12 hours. We're gonna study 12 hours. Whoops, 12 is right about there, and study. What is the multiplayer name? Okay, multiple things. So the multiplayer, what? Oh, we're gonna have to study a lot. What was I about to say? Might as well just study in the morning. We used to have a server. I'm not sure if the server's still up or not, but wait, it's if you got the lizard plow in the game, plowing contracts aren't so bad. I do have it. I don't own a tractor, and I could lease a tractor, but I don't own a tractor, and I don't have the lizard plow yet. But we're saving up to get the man TGS. But yeah, as far as the multiplayer, it's not. Yeah, I'm not online. I'm not on it right now. Essentially, what happens is whenever I do multiplayer, which I had planned to do multiplayer today, the people who get on it are usually Bloweed, who's here, Melissa, also known as Badass Taffy, and Kale. So one of them would have to want to hop on, and then I would start the multiplayer, so that way we could hop on and play multiplayer. But then also the multiplayer isn't available to everybody, just because of limited space. We had this, I wouldn't say issue, it's a good issue to have, but we have to do a sort of supply and demand thing, because a lot of people want to play on these servers. So I have to make it to where the only people who can get on it are Bloweed, Melissa, and Kale, just by default. And then anybody else who wants to play has to be a Dodger captain, which means you would have to be a member to the channel. And it's just to limit, because there are a lot of people who come in and who want to play on the servers. And I have absolutely no problem allowing people to play. It's just this game doesn't have a massive amount of space. Like if this was, let's say, GTA or Minecraft even, where we could have a lot more space on a server, I would be like, okay, hey, just go have fun type thing. But this game has very limited space in multiplayer, and I kind of understand it's a bit buggy a little bit, and because of that, I have to be I have to put like some rule or thing in place to keep it from getting too overcrowded, and sort of trying to fairly, at least to some degree, fairly make it work, you know. But yeah, let's see, despite the name of the thing, get the plow, take the tractor from one contract and make it rain. That is a good point. And actually, because it wouldn't be expensive to rent the thing, I could actually. Yeah, we might do that actually. Yeah. Actually, yeah, let's do that. Let's do some plowing contracts. That will help us get the last little bit of money that we need. So who costs the most? Neither. Which one do I want to use? I kind of want to use the Plains one. I really want to use the Plains one, just because we haven't seen it. I've seen this guy, but I really want to use this one. So I want to use all the Plains gear, all the Plains vehicles that I can. So I will accept this contract. I will go here, but this time we're going to lease. We're gonna lease this guy. I wish I had the big one that Melissa liked to use. That would work out very well. We don't have it, so this is what we're gonna do. Oh yeah, that's pretty cheap. It's only an extra 1,000. So high leasing costs for this job. I'm not gonna lie, I like the colors of this tractor. I forgot to go take a picture with the stupid tractor. Oh well, I'm sure they'll be out. Well, they may not be out there Saturday. I'll check. You need Big Roy. I really do, because I'm not gonna lie, Big Roy, like on top of how strong it is, it's just cool. Like where is it? This one. Where is he? Where is he? Where is it? This thing. Like, it's freaking huge. And it's one of those things that you don't need to be versatile, because that is one thing that I was, you know me, coming from Pantai, I was constantly trying to make everything versatile and have multiple uses and whatnot, but it's not necessary anymore, especially if you're doing Plains content. Like if you're using Plains equipment, you're not trying to be versatile, you're just trying to maximize you know, time and yield and whatnot. So, but yeah, let's go ahead and get this. Oh yeah, that's not many lines. But yeah, there's not many lines at all. So we'll go ahead and just drop that down, go here. Is it working? Is it working? I can't tell if it's working or not. Okay, it is working. I was staring at the top right and the percentage was just not moving at all, but it is working. Cool. So we'll be able to easily get some money that way. Da, 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 da. You need Big Roy. I would have bought the plow. Gonna use it a bunch. I guess I could have. How much was it? It was only 14. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't. It's only 14, right? 21. Whatever. I don't need it necessarily for my farm, not yet. But yeah, you're right. I should have bought it. Because it only would have been 21. Heck, actually, the money we're about to get from these 2 contracts we can throw into it, especially since we're gonna get the man TGS here in a second. Where is he? And I think this guy came to like 210. What is this for? Oh, we need this. Well, we don't need it, but we need this. What the f did I just say? I noticed in Pantai, our tractors and our trailers were like wobbling all over the place. This is a weight that helps keep the tractor wheels on the ground and improves balance. I don't think it's actually going to matter, but we might get it. I don't even know where this goes. How does this even attach? I don't even know how this attaches. I generally don't know how that attaches, but I don't know. Let's see. If you turn the plow so the teeth is back. Oh yeah. I forgot. You told me that. If I turn the plow where the teeth are backwards, we go faster. I forgot about that. Wait, what am I trying to do? Turn that. Wait, no. Lift this up. I need to go here. I need to go around to the other side. Yeah. I forgot about that glitch. Okay, so now, oh, back it up. I really do like the colorway of this tractor. It looks very like sunsetty. I know that's probably not a word. That's probably not a word. That's not a word. I thought we had steering. Oh, because I turned this around, the steering system may not work. Oh no, it is working. And so now we should be able to go really fast, right? Look at that speed. An extra 2 miles per hour. We'll take it. Is it extra 2? Something like that. I don't really care. It's going faster. That's what matters. I'm not picking up the rocks off this field either. 3M plus 7M equals 10. 10M, yeah. Why do you ask? What is that in relation to? Is that in relation to this thing? No, it's not in relation to this thing. The crazy part is we're gonna buy the man TGS and I don't even know what I'm using it for necessarily, other than the fact that, hey, I have a tractor. If that makes any sense, you know. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it yet. The M is a million. Oh, I see. A milli. I seriously don't know what this is for. And I don't really know how it works. I'm gonna go to a test save and then see if this works. A weight helps to keep a tractor's wheels on the ground and improves its balance. Well, duh. Oh, that's not a message. I did assume meters. I assumed meters only because in this game a lot of the widths and stuff is in meters. That's the only reason I assumed that. Wait a minute. Oh, I was going backwards. LOL. Don't hit the tree. Don't hit the tree. Always the thing you gotta worry about is hitting the tree. So in 2 laps, we've finished about 18%. So we finished roughly 20% in 2 laps. So multiply that times 5, we got 10 laps total. And this is our 3rd lap, which means we got 7 laps after this lap. Not bad. Which means we're gonna finish this extremely quick. Below 8, see that type of expertise just shows that you play this game too much. I'm gonna be honest. Ooh, Wait, do they have a back windshield wiper? Oh wait, it does. I like this. I really do like. Wait, do I have? Oh, I have realistic cabin on this one. I keep thinking this is the multiplayer one. We have realistic cabin. Looks like you grab it with a forklift, but then it's like, why do I need it for the truck then? You know, for the MAN TGS. Maybe set it on the rear frame of the truck. Haven't played this game in over a month. Why not? Are you getting like Melissa? You're just speeding through stuff so you're bored? Which is understandable. And actually, that's the reason why I have multiple games. I actually built one of my Lego things yesterday. I'm gonna work on another one today. I'm actually level 22 in Car X. And I posted in the Discord my GR86. Dude, I'm so proud. Like, okay, is it the best like graphics ever on a car? No, but how I got it to work, I love it. It's dope. Like the patterns and stuff I used, I probably spent like an hour just working on the livery. But I love it. It's dope. Uh-oh. This is, whoops. Beep. Let's see. I play the game with lots of other games. I'm trying to play more at a time instead of just focusing on one. Same. What is this mod called? Are you talking about specifically this one? This is called I think realistic cab view or cabin view. But it's for PC. I think it may be for console, but it allows you to zoom in and out. Now the one for this tractor is called Plains and Prairies, and it's actually a DLC by Farming Simulator itself. The weight is with the MAN TGS, so it's from the MAN TGS, which there are two, so whether or not you're console or PC, the MAN TGS is available. Now as far as BRB, as far as FS22, I'm not 100% sure if the MAN TGS is in there, because again, I joined late, but I wouldn't like still check, you know. But it's called the MAN TGS, and it's a great, like, let me show you the reason why we're saving up for this thing. First of all, I'm gonna put more horsepower on it. Is it necessary? No. Am I gonna do it? Duh. But I'm putting that on there. The wheel setup doesn't really matter too much, even though this is the one I'm using. I'm not really customizing much of anything else. I'm adding light onto that. Light protection, yes. Where is the bull bar? I'm adding the bull bar, but it needs to be black. Adding that. Adding GPS. Front attachers, I'm adding that. And then we're changing the colors, but you can also go back and add designs and stuff. I don't think I'm gonna do it. Ooh. I don't think I'm gonna do any of the designs, but you never know. I might do aggro truck actually. Just so it has something different on it. Or maybe this one. Maybe the MAN one. Ooh, I like the second one. Yeah, we're gonna do the second one. And then you can come in and then change the colors of it and everything. But it's only like $213. Hold on, let me change the design. I probably just crashed, by the way, because I'm not even checking. Yeah, 214,000. Yeah, so glad it stopped. Actually, here, let me just go ahead and just do this in piece down here. But yeah, it's a really good mod. Like because it's realistic, and that's my main thing. Everything has to be realistic for me. Actually, how's there water on the inside? Or is it? Oh, it's looking at the back. That's how. We're just gonna go forward. Let me just go ahead and hit this line real quick. Get on that one. But what was I about to say? Oh yeah, because it's a realistic mod, and I try to only use realistic mods. There are some mods that I just kind of have to deal with. for example, there's the universal autoloader mod that I have. I don't have it installed on this save, but the reason being is because originally I was like, I want everything to be done slowly, like the sort of legit way. And it's because I like taking my time in the game. It makes it more meaningful when I get something accomplished because I've earned it. And the amount of time I put into it, makes me, feel like I've earned it even more. Well, I was using a forklift back on Pantai, but there was always being these glitching issues, of which Farming Simulator since then has come out with an update that has fixed it to some degree. Not immense, like it hasn't completely fixed the issue, but the thing was, things like forklifts and things would like go through the ground and cause issues. 32-inch TV in my room. I don't even know how big my TV is. Like, I have one monitor, a TV, and then this monitor. But the TV that I'm using to read chat on, I have no idea how big it is. I don't know. I do not know, I have no idea. But let me just go on through this one. Turn around. Come back for this one. But let's see, what was I thinking about? I haven't been using, oh, you haven't been using the TV in your room. And that's the thing. I don't really use my TV for anything but for one, reading chat for OBS and watching TV. And I wouldn't even say watching TV because it's connected to my computer, not to like a cable box or anything. And so, because at one point we did have cable boxes, but I told my parents, I'm like, nobody uses these. So I haven't used cable box in years. And so it's connected to my PC, which I watch YouTube on it. I watch Netflix on it. I watch rugby. That's about it. And typically I don't really watch sports, but I watch rugby, one, because I'm playing it right now. Two, because I use it as a way to learn more of how to play rugby because I just started in May. I also think the NBA is rigged, as well as the NFL. I feel like to some degree they are sort of rigged or controlled, like sort of who's going to win, especially this last, what was it, year with Kansas City Chiefs. Like the stretch of games that they were winning, I'm like, bro, this has to be rigged. But the thing is, before that happened, I thought the NFL was like rigged before that even happened. It's just that solidified it for me. And then the NBA, it dawned on me that the NBA I felt like was rigged when I started like getting heavy into 2K, and I would be playing my career. I'm playing as a character, and I'm playing like not on the hardest difficulty, but I'm playing on a certain difficulty. And I'm like, cool. I ran up the score. We have the lead. Cool. Well, the coach takes me out of the game for whatever reason. I'm doing well. My guy isn't tired, but we're winning. Whatever. Because again, I'm not playing on the hardest difficulty. So we have like a 40-point lead or whatever. He takes me out, puts me back in, and I notice we're only up by like 5 or so or whatever. And I'm like, whoa. What the heck? Why would you... Like, if we have such a league, first of all, why would you take me out? Second of all, why would you let them chew through such a massive lead? Even if you're putting in backups to get them practice, to getting it to where it's like single digits close is crazy, especially after building that big of a league. And after that happening like multiple times while I was playing 2K, when I was watching a live game, it sort of dawned on me, this team that was up like 20 something points by the half, they come back, and by the end of the game it's neck and neck, and I'm like, whoa, how is this even possible? It's not like the other team is playing that much harder or anything. It's not like it's like a movie and these guys went to the locker room, had this great speech, and came out and like just you know, balls to the wall, just pedal to the metal, and they're chewing away at the league, and that's how they got back in the game. It's not that. I'm watching it, and I'm like, it's almost as if there's like an unspoken like agreement. It may be spoken, it may be written, but an agreement in the NBA, just watching, that you don't want to just fully dog out the other team, which in fairness, this happens in a lot of sports, and I understand why, but you don't want to dog out the other team, because what happens is if the other team, like if the game's not even close, I feel like what happens is fans start leaving. If fans start leaving, the stadium start to lose money. Like if teams are getting blown out consistently and just doing trash, fans are going to start leaving. When fans start leaving, stadiums are losing money for multiple reasons. One, they've already bought so much food that isn't getting sold, so that's just getting thrown away now. You just lost money on that alone because you're not getting any of it back. Merchandise sales, people aren't buying stuff like that. And then tickets, like people will stop buying tickets if they keep getting, you know, blown out by that much. Like if there's no chance whatsoever, especially if they're playing against a team that, you know, keeps blowing them out. And then once that happens, once a team isn't seeing like any funds coming in at all, the team would end up dissolving. So I understand, you know, the not completely blowing them out or whatever, but it's just it feels too controlled again. It just feels like someone's in charge, like, hey, no, we can't let them. Again, you guys went on this amazing run before the half, and then come back in the half and you guys are doing garbage, so much so that you guys are losing this massive lead, and then the coach doesn't even bother to put the top guys back in to sort of slow down the run or stop the run. But again, hey, it's all about making money at the end of the day, because even if your team isn't the best, if your stadium's still bringing in money, still profitable and blah blah blah, hey, make money, I guess. I don't know. Cool, we only got what, 3 more laps to go? And then we just gotta do that other field. We might be able to get the Man CGS right after this, I think. I'm just sitting here thinking, the crazy, I don't know. Sports, I was trying to think, like after having the conversation about the NBA and sports, it was a conversation, rant about sports and everything, and started to think, is every single professional sport that way? And then I thought about it, I was like, soccer, I don't think so. Because for soccer, professional soccer, you wait so long for a team to score that when they do, you go ballistic. And so I definitely do understand the passion for soccer fans. I'm just not a big soccer fan. The only reason I'm even a rugby fan is because, again, I'm playing it. But even then, I'm not a massive rugby fan. Because we don't have an amazing rugby team. It's just starting to bud in America. But as far as teams that I like, as far as club teams, the Harlequins in the UK. Harlequins, yeah, that's all I can think of right now as far as club teams that are my favorite. I've seen plenty, but as far as the ones that I like, Harlequins. And then as as far as professional teams, either New Zealand All Blacks, South Africa, and I have to say, I don't want to say England, because like here's the well, yeah, actually I will say England. Well, yeah, because here's the thing, England and France would be my next two in that order. But like, for example, France, the only reason I don't like France, but their strategy of like kicking the ball, like they kick the ball a lot. Their strategy and play styles, like I like that and I like how it works, but I don't care for your team. No, I don't know anything about them. So, but I have seen the strategy and I have seen them like, I like it. I mean, can't complain. And then England, I don't hate it, but it just seems like England is just they're really good. They're good. They're really good. But their playstyle and everything is basic. Nothing wrong with it, but there's nothing that just makes me want to be like, yes, I want to be an England fan. Other than the fact that a lot of the people on the team, I'm like, I like them. I just don't care for the national team too much. And that's just me being weird. Like the preference makes little sense, but and actually I feel like that is more me as an American. I like certain players more than the team. Cause like here's I like the All Blacks, but that's just because I like them because they're good. I don't actually know any of their players. Fast forward to South Africa. I know the faces of like 2 or 3, but I can't remember their names to save my life. But then you fast forward to England. My mind is running a blank, but I more so know the names of like some of the players, but still it's the same thing. Like I'm not a die-hard fan, if that makes any sense, but I know more of the players on the England's team than the other teams. But that being said, it doesn't, I don't care necessarily. But in fairness, I probably should watch more rugby, but I'm trying to get through Supernatural, so there's that. I'm currently, because Supernatural's on Netflix and they have a lot of seasons, and I'm trying to get through all of them. Okay, so that's one field done. Go over here to the next one. This should give us just enough money to well, I wouldn't even say just enough. It should give us more than enough, I think. This field actually looks like it's going to be kind of, I say quick, it's not. I'm not even sure why I assumed it would be, because it's very bulky. Now I'm definitely going to trace the outside of this field a little bit more, just because of the trees and stuff that are along it and its awkward shape. Also, these shoes that I'm wearing aren't the most comfortable. It's like the arches and stuff in them are very pronounced, so they hurt my feet. What's up, Kale? Still a multiplayer? I am not, but I can go to it. I was waiting for you to show up. So if you want to do multiplayer, we can. How is my? I figured you were doing something. 9 times out of 10, you're working on something. But yeah, if you want to, I can definitely. Yeah, okay. Let me see this. Oop, pop. Come on, come on, come on. And then I'll pop over to Discord. This one, This one. This one. Ba-ba-ba. Na da da na 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 papaya. Da da na 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 na. Not sure if Discord is launching. There it is. Just give it a second. Man, Discord always has like so many updates. Like I swear I use it more times than I don't this year, but still. Let's see. Melissa says, "Can you check on my buffaloes and crops?" For sure. For sure. Of course we can. Of course we can. Here.
Hello. So did Melissa fix her money problem?
I don't think so. No.
Oh.
No.
Alright.
Let's see. And I'm not sure if the other server, like if the dedicated server is online, but I do have the actual save set up in the thing. Oh, is this what was happening yesterday? I think this is what was happening yesterday. But she wants us to check on her buffalo. Buffalo. Right? Was it buffalo? I think she said buffalo.
She said crops and buffalo.
Yeah, crops and buffalo.
Crops are ready to harvest.
Yeah, none of, and they won't be ready until July. Buffalo are definitely going to be the thing.
It's just her money.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just her money. Actually, yeah, hold up. I'm just going to message her that. She's probably asleep right now because I know she's going through some things.
What? 10:30 for her?
Hmm?
It's 10:30 for her?
Yeah.
Oh.
Let's see. Were you able to log on? Jeez, these shoes are, I forgot how uncomfortable these, like I'm not even walking in these things and they're just uncomfortable. And I see why, but it is what it is. Let's see, yours okay, the other trees go down. She says the money is okay. She has a lot of trees to cut down. She says I'll try and hop on at some point next week. She says I just fell on my wrist, so yeah, finding it hard to do anything at the moment. Understandable.
Oh.
We're praying for you. But yeah, that's understandable. Okay. Let's see. But, jeez, my feet are killing me.
Wood chips good, so then I'll start harvesting wood chips again.
January, I think. Let me check real quick.
Yeah.
Apparently, because of one of the mods, there is chocolate buffalo milk, and chocolate goat milk, and chocolate milk.
Oh, those are good prices.
And apparently you can also make dark chocolate. So yeah, the cow barn adds some new stuff, which is interesting.
Normal chocolate is technically the best.
Yeah, I kind of agree. And then the stuff that goes into it, and that's the main thing like I'm looking forward to with these sugar beets, because one of the hardest things to do is to get sugar, but these sugar beets are going to be more efficient than sugar cane. Because trust me, I've done sugar cane and I do not like dealing with it. But sugar beets, now that I have a system for it, lovely, jubbly.
eating some old-fashioned corn. Oh my god.
Let's see. Are you in the server?
Yeah.
Right. Wait. Wait, is the actual one still? Ooh. The actual server still up? Lovely. Oh. Is it really? It is. Interesting. Okay, let me do this.
Why? What happened?
I just thought they were gonna shut it down or something, so I had saved it and downloaded it to my thing.
Oh, okay.
Because like you guys were saying that you guys only play it when I'm online, and I was like, oh, okay. Well, if that's the case, I can just save it, have a copy for like a manual create a game thing. Like there isn't a need for a dedicated server if you guys are only playing when I'm online. Let's see. Blood says just grab some cold hot dogs for dinner. I haven't had a cold hot dog in years.
Cold? I've never ever had a cold hot dog.
I have. The cool thing that I learned, actually, if you really just want to heat up a hot dog really quickly, take like a cup, not a glass. Well, you could probably use a glass, but a cup, plastic cup, not like a solo cup, but like a regular cup. Anyway, take a cup, put some water in it, put the hot dog in it, and then put it in the microwave. And I can't remember the time that you set it on, but I think it's like a minute or maybe less. But you can set it in there, and the hot dog will be cooked and possibly like burst open a little bit, but it will cook in the microwave.
Nah, you know what we always do?
What?
Cook our hot dogs. So, I don't know like what the temperature and stuff is, but like, grab a normal like sandwich bun, and you put the hot dog. Well, no, you put cheese in it, and then the hot dog, and then you like just put it in the oven until it's like crispy.
See, that takes extra time, but yeah, that does make sense.
Yeah.
Works the same without water. I've never tried it without water. Oop, I need to log in as an admin before I switch the stream back over. And switch.
She doesn't mind if we skip.
No, she just said checking her animals, so I'm going to join her farm just to check on animals and things.
We kind of did.
Yeah, we did.
Very good.
Just making sure.
We don't know.
Yeah, they got food. Yeah, we're set.
Did you check both barns?
Yep. Because I was the one who put the stuff in there, so yeah, we're good. Oh, I'm not. I'm at the wrong house because technically I'm not on this farm. Yeah. Let's see. Put the hot dogs equal spaced around the dish so the radiation hits them evenly. 45 seconds per dog. Bang bang. Put a paper towel under them for grease cleanup. Facts. The grease is always the issue. Oh, did someone leave this garage open? Or was it me? Yeah, close that. Dude, negative 20,000. The money is legit red.
Again?
Yeah.
20,000? So crazy.
And her cows are eating through this. The buffalo are eating through the food insanely quickly. I put in 40 something thousand into each one of them. And in like one day, because I can't say 1 month, I guess half a month, they've eaten through half of the food we put in there. And now they're out of food. So I gotta refeed them again. Like, that is insane. These animals eat too much. Dogs in the air fryer. No, the air fryer. Oh my gosh, whoever invented that thing, the air fryer makes life so much cooler. Well, not cooler, but technically it makes it hotter. But air fryer makes things amazing.
I can't tell. I don't know if it's the air fryer, but we used to put like Oreos in. It was some. I think it might have been an air fryer.
Wait, you said Oreos?
I think it might have been an air fryer. Yeah, and they like puffed up and they're like really good.
Yeah, I never would have thought about that. It's weird. Okay, I'm gonna fill up this trailer. Hopefully she has enough food, cause jeez. I'm just gonna put another 40-something thousand in there. She's now negative 33,000. Let's see. We never use ours though. I use mine. I was gonna say at least once a week, but I can't say that's true. I would say lately I've been using it once a week at least.
We probably use it like once a month, but like it's good whenever we do use it.
Exactly. Like whenever you are gonna use it, it's actually solid.
Wait, air fryer is the thing they put French fries in, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Alright.
Like they make like cooking small meals a lot quicker. I mean, I know you can cook family size meals using it, but I wouldn't say that the family size meals are quicker when you do. So it's like you might as well use a full-blown oven if that's the case, just because of the space and the convenience and like the amount of racks you can use in an actual full-blown oven.
Okay, so nothing is fully grown yet. One more month and it should be though.
It's in an oven. Yeah, especially for her oats. So yeah, we'll probably just go and take down those. The good part is she has a lot of TMR in here. I guess because of the amount of grass and stuff. Even though she is running low, she's gonna need more. But
yeah, I think it is the air fryer that we put Oreos in. It's so good.
Grilled cheese is good. I haven't had a grilled cheese in years.
Grilled cheese?
And I usually forget to put butter on the toast whenever I make it. And it's just because I don't make them often enough to remember. Okay, here's the problem with this thing is that we already know this is not gonna fit in there.
You got back in.
I wonder if I can finagle it. We're gonna go on the other end and I'm gonna see if I can just dump it at the front door.
I don't think that'll work.
Probably not, actually.
You have to go to the middle at this one.
Wait, you can go through the middle?
No, no. Wait, actually, maybe.
Is there an open slot? Is there an open door?
Yeah. Oh shoot.
Oh yeah, there is. Yeah, let's try to see if we can just finagle the hitbox.
Well, let's see if it opens anymore. No.
Okay, so I really just gotta
I'll be
finagle
honest
this
with
hit.
you, I think this one's lower than.
Yeah, it is. It's definitely lower. We'll see if we can. I'm just wondering if it will give me a command to open it. It is not. So now she needs a trailer that's small enough that. Whole oven is an air fryer, can do a turkey in there, and that's the thing, you can't do that in an actual normal air fryer, which is the problem. Is she's so much money in debt that we can't even buy the stuff that she needs to get it to work. minus 55,000 vehicle leasing cost. Actually, you know what? Melissa, like when she gets in like at least $1 million, she should spend it on that big windmill. Because the big windmill gets you at least 20,000 like a month, and that could offset her leasing cost and stuff since she just has so much stuff everywhere. Can I
maybe a big windmill and a small one.
Yeah,
that might have to be the move.
okay, and I can't place this anywhere, so that's lovely.
Or this would technically be better. You just because that makes 0 to 8,000. Oh wait, yeah. A large solar collectors.
Does she have she doesn't have a smaller trailer at all, does she?
Nah.
Dude, my feet are I can take these shoes off.
Take them off.
Shoes suck. Forgot that. Which probably explains why when I bought them a while ago, they were in the shoe department to begin with. They are trash. But then again, a lot of shoes in the shoe department they're either dated shoes, like old school. Ow. And actually just feeling them, apparently they're squeezing, like they were squeezing my feet from like the side, like right there. And so like mostly here, but it's like taking this entire section and it's like too close, and so my feet are being like squished that way. And it's mostly on my left foot. My right, too much, but still feels good. I mean, I think when I was walking on them when I used to work, the weight of my feet would push it out to the sides. Anyway, I'm gonna dump this into her multi-fruit thing. I would like to rent a trailer, but that's not gonna happen. So I think I'll go to my place and just pick up the other trailer, I guess. Yeah. Let's see. Grilled cheese is good. Typical female, no concept of money. JK, high miles. Let's see. Dodge feet cam. Nike has a nice wide toe bed. Get some Jordans. But here's and that's the crazy part. It's not even because so technically my feet could fit multiple shoes depending on how weird the shoes are. For example, the first iteration of Kyrie's ran narrow, and so I would wear size 14, and I actually have like 2 or 3 shoes that I wear size 14 on just because the shoes run super narrow, and once you get to a certain size there isn't a wide variety, or I couldn't find a wide variety, so I would wear 14s. But realistically I can wear a 12.5 wide and my feet fit fine. Because actually that is what one of my cleats are in. They're 12.5 wide. Oop, I just crashed. Do you have one of those? You don't have one of those modded trailers, do you?
What modded trailer?
The trailer that holds like unrealistic amounts and blah 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 blah.
I just in my trailer.
Excuse me. I'm gonna go back and nah, I'm just gonna go back and pick up mine because I got one at my place. But those shoes, it's not even the toe bed, it's not squishing my toes, it's squishing the sides of my feet, and it's just very, very comfortable. But I don't think I've ever actually had issues with my toes necessarily being squished. But yeah, it's just squeezing essentially where the balls of your feet are. The sides of that is what it's squishing, and it's not fun. get some Jordans. They're boats. They really are, actually. I think I've only owned one pair of Jordans in my life, I think. You gotta try to run on water. People have done it in Jordans. Your big toe joint areas. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a foot doctor. What are those called? Podiatrists? No. No, that sounds right. No, that does not sound right, actually. A podiatrist, a pediatrician is for kids. Podiatrist. I don't know. No, not in Jordans, just running on water. Oop. Yep. Okay, so we're gonna go back. We're gonna feed her buffalo. But this also explains why she wants or needs money a lot, because she, or not wants money, like wants trees and stuff, and it's to counteract the issue with not having, it's not that she doesn't have enough money, she just doesn't, she has way more than enough money, she just doesn't spend it wisely or manage it. Manage it is actually a better word. She doesn't manage it well, so that's why she needs the tree devourer to harvest more trees to make a lot of money quickly. That makes sense. That's another thing. We have the Batwing installed as a mod on this thing, and we don't even really use it often. Let's see. People have, oh, there's a tree. People have learned some strange way of running, and they can sometimes get like 7 or 8 strides on water, but it's hard because there's no impact on the ground like running. Remember that sound clip I sent you on Discord? Which one? You've sent me multiple, but I know there's the one you sent me with how to pronounce Klaus. Let me see. Fill up the trailer. Fill up the trailer. Fill up the trailer. Let's see, you said the sound clip. Let's see. Media. So it's not media, it's not pins. Is it pinned? Did I pin something? Oh yeah, I pinned the gauntlet. Interesting. So I'm gonna have to scroll through all of it. Okay, let me actually go in here and feed these animals real quick. Feed the animals and then just back this out. So we got to remember that this thing does not want to steer very well. Good thing I am an expert. Oh, I was until that just happened. We got it to work, and that's what matters. Alright. Okay, let's see. Kale probably got called by his parents to do something. So I'm going to first save. Let's see. This is like, why spend money like a regular person when you can waste it like was a clip from GTA 5. It's in your DMs. I did see the one the GTA 5 one, where's Lamar? Saw that one. But that is a good thing. Oh no, I'm not leaving. I was reading Discord. Cause that's the thing. It is difficult for me to read Discord as well as play the game at the same time. Let's see. We gotta go to his house and fast forward. No, we're on Melissa's farm, so we go here. Beep. Beep. The doors. Open the doors. Open the doors. Open the doors. Thank you. Go up the stairs. Open the doors. Fast forward. But my thing is, I don't mind you should look for a chat overlay for your screen. Honestly, that would be lovely. Because that's the thing, I looked for one for Discord chat and I couldn't find one. Not Discord chat, for OBS chat, for a way to make it to where I could just, overlay it on my thing. Couldn't really find one. The closest thing I could think of was the same way we used to do overlay chat in OBS. I could do it that way, but that does not work very well. Let's see, it's June 2nd. I don't think Kale had anything to do, and her stuff is not ready, I don't think. So we'll go ahead and fast forward one more time. Fast forward one more time, so it's July. And I'm gonna check Discord just to make sure I'm not missing anything. I just hit my elbow. But yeah, I don't mind people going crazy with their money spending. Let's see. Well, I'm going to go by. See you, Cody. More glasses. I mean, I can see it. I can read it. It's just I'm not paying attention to it. It's not that I'm not paying attention to it. It's like majority of the screen that I'm looking at is right here, and then like off to the distance, like seriously, peripheral vision is chat, which I can read it. It's big enough. The thing is, I don't notice it move often. That's the problem, because it's like I can see it all the time, but it's almost like the Tyrannosaurus Rex thing. If it's not moving, I don't look at it. Because also I feel like it's weird just constantly staring at the chat all day. But yeah, if it's not moving or anything, I just don't look at it. And so sometimes I won't see it move, and then I'm like, oh crap. Or I'll be doing something or in the middle of talking or something like that, and I'm trying to finish my thought before I go back to read it or whatever. But since Kel had to dip, and I don't want to start harvesting her field, she also owns a lot of fields. That's another thing. She has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 fields. 9 if you count the one where she's cutting grass. Let's see. I'm sorry, do you see a T-Rex? No. You need to talk to someone about that. What's its name? Jeffrey Dahmer. Yeah. Dinosaurs are cannibals, right? Do T-Rexes eat other T-Rexes? I don't know. Who? I don't know. Do T-Rexes eat? I think T-Rexes eat other T-Rexes. Hit this. Go here. But I think we're gonna stop it just a few minutes early anyway. Just because. I mean, I feel like it's a good stop. What is that? Hold up. Let me go see what that is. Hold up. I want to see what that is real quick. Let's see. I hate this run. I'm just gonna be over here. Do you think a T-Rex could kick you like a kangaroo? I'm gonna say no. Here's the problem. Here's my only issue with all the dinosaurs things, is that I feel like a lot of it is just highly educated guess, right? We don't like, or I don't know, because I'm not a scientist, but I feel like we don't know with 100% certainty that this animal looked exactly like this or behaved exactly like this. We don't know. Or like to say that a T-Rex only senses movement or whatever. It's like, how do you know from a fossil, just from a skeleton, 100% that it behaved or acted like blank, right? So for example, if you found a human skeleton from like 100 years ago, and you were to imagine what it looks like, you could probably tell from like science, like, okay, this was an Indonesian man, and like you could probably tell like basics, but how could you tell exactly, hey, this is what it looks like and this is how it behaved or would have behaved, you know? But I will say, as far as movies though, it's freaking entertaining, so I can't really say much. You can't actually go in the lighthouse, which kind of stinks, but anyway, I'm gonna stop it there for today. Stop it there. I seriously thought the server would have ended, but it didn't, so yay me. Let's see, is there anything I'm forgetting? I will not be streaming Saturday. I will be streaming Monday. I will not be streaming Saturday or Sunday, but I will be streaming Monday. Who wrote the book? Who had the handy cam to film? Exactly. Like, we don't like, and that's the reason I feel like a lot of it is educated guess, right? It's like, hey, based off of how this looked, and we're just thinking because its hands are so small, it could only do da da da. So again, a lot of it is, let's see, now you still paying? Probably it'd probably build me again. That's realistically probably what happened. In which case, if it is up for another month, cool, I'm fine with that. But yeah. But anyway, if you liked the video, please like. If you want to subscribe, please subscribe. And comment, please leave a comment. If you want to follow me on other social media such as TikTok or Twitter, please feel free to do so. If you enjoy the Discord, the link's down in the description below. Again, if you want to join, go ahead and do so. But to make sure you have access to the Discord, like most of the chats that to make sure you have access, can actually see the chats that we use. Make sure you hit that linked role and then hit the verified one, so that way YouTube gets ported over and you can get that role. Later, let me see your money. That's what I'm going to check right after this, actually. But with that, I will say peace and good night.